Okay, hello, tutor Sergio. This is Camila Troll, and this is my task 3 for the language and culture course. Okay, so the idea was to create material for a class. So this is my idea. I thought about teaching grade or a level B1, B2 that would make it an intermediate level. And I decided to focus on the listening skill. However, you will see when I show you the presentation that it's integrated with speaking because obviously it's difficult to separate skills in a class. So the approach that I think best suits the class I prepared is a communicative language teaching, the CLT, because it is all about meaningful communication and learner interaction. Okay. Plus, as you will see again in the presentation, I'm using a video about like real people talking in the street. So that makes it authentic. People are using authentic language. And obviously, students would be also practicing the listening and oral fluency. Okay. The video is very short, but it starts asking people the question, "What makes you happy in the street?" Okay. Mm, the idea is that after students check out the video, they will then answer the questions. I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Okay. The objectives of the material are obviously developing the listening skill because that's the one I chose with the authentic video, like authentic language video, and identify and understand different speech patterns, accents, and informal vocabulary since the video takes place on the street. Okay. The second would be to use English communicatively. That means to communicate, to express personal ideas and opinions, and interact with other peers because as you will see at the end of the activity, the idea is that they discuss and share with their partners the same question that they will be seeing in the video. About cultural awareness, well, yes, the people in the video use a lot of vocabulary about the expressions of happiness and how they feel, like feelings, what makes them happy, and compare perspectives from different cultural backgrounds because as you will see there are people from that you can tell have different accents and that are from different countries. The incorporation of ICT tools, yes, because we're going to be using digital platforms for content production. Okay, so the video that I chose for this, it's called Learn English with Street Interviews. 40, like number 40, what makes you happy? I will show it to you in a minute. What can we see in the video? As I told you, a variety of English speakers talking about what makes them happy. I'm not going to go into this very deeply because I'm going to show you the presentation now. Okay. The presentation I created is right here. This is the one. Let me make it bigger. Okay. So the class will begin with these questions. It says, what makes you happy? Listening and cultural exploration. As I explained, these are like the grade and the level for the class, the objectives, and so on. So as a warm up, this would be the questions that I would ask the students. What makes you happy? Do you think happiness looks the same in all cultures? That will give them the opportunity to talk about our country or maybe different cultures. Then we have the pre-watching vocabulary. At the beginning, I would share some expressions that they would find in the video, maybe not explaining them, but first giving them the opportunity to see what they know so we can activate previous knowledge. Here would be like to overlook a curveball, food in your belly, gifted to make your day, peace of mind, and they would have to match them. So this is the video. Let's watch, learn English with street interviews. I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so that was the video. I wanted to show you a little bit of it. The idea would be to watch it one time and then talk about this. Ask students what was the main question being asked in the video and what were the types of answers given. What do they remember about it, what each people said. Now, the idea would be to work in a worksheet while watching the video again. I decided to or have three different activities. The part one, the matching, who said what, so they can look for specific information. Also, to fill in the gaps with vocabulary from the video. Part three, that would be true or false. And part four, to answer like an open question. Which answer do you find the most interesting and why? And do you agree that happiness is different for everyone? Here, the idea is that they use a little bit of critical thinking for these questions. Okay, so after they do that, the idea would be to have a discussion and cultural reflection using these words. Using a pad, I'm sorry, these activities. Using a Padlet, post your thoughts on the next questions. Did any answers surprise you? Were the answers similar to what you expected? Do you think people in your country would answer the same? And to integrate the ICTs, I would ask them to prepare a short 1 to 2 minute spoken answer and record themselves using Vocaroo or any other tool for recording voice files. Optionally, they could upload a picture that represents their answer. That would be the activity. I hope you like it, and I hope I receive a little bit of feedback so I can improve the activity. Thank you very much.